Motivating your team is a pivotal aspect of your role as a leader. In this video, we will dive into the essential strategies and techniques to motivate your team and get your team members to new heights. Before we explore what motivates others, we look deeper into what drives motivation in general. There are two aspects: intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic comes from the inside, so you have your own purpose and drive towards that, and your motivational drive comes from your purpose. The external motivation comes from the outside. That means you get a bonus, you get a payment, you get something that comes from the outside that motivates you. And that's important to understand as a leader, because you see sometimes that people are inherently motivated by themselves, and then there are others that need motivation from you and need motivational practices from the outside. Motivation theories. In this video we only look at two main motivational theories. The number one is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is built in a pyramid where you have 5 levels of motivation. It starts from the bottom and it ends on the top. The next one, Herzberg's two-factor theory, is suggesting there are two main factors. One is that it's hygienic factors and the other one is motivators. And if we look into hygienic factors, these are things like the working environment, the salary you get, the job security you have, so everything that gives you the base. And on the other hand, we have the motivators. The motivators, we look into the job itself and include factors such as recognition, responsibility, achievement, and personal growth. Let's get into the practical part of motivating. Number one is the power of leadership. You as a manager are a light tower. That means you are seen from the other people and you need to be the good example. Everything that you're doing is seen magnified. You need to understand what good example you want to be and show to the other people so that they can relate to you and then be motivated by you taking steps into the direction you want to do. By the way, if you like this video so far, please click the like button and subscribe to the video. Let's go into the key motivational strategies that you can utilize as a first-time manager. The first one is that you have to set clear goals. You need to give your team members the understanding of where you're heading with the team, but as well specifically for that team member. As clearer you are, as more motivated they will be to reach that goal. Very simple, but super effective. The next one is provide support and development opportunities. You as the manager need to support your team members on their journey. Everyone has different needs on where they need support. You need to be attentive to the individuals in your team to see who needs more support than the others. And this is really about empowering. Give them the task that develop them, help them to grow into this task and help them to step up. The next one is recognize and reward. You recognize people for what they're doing and you reward them. Of course, you need to be understanding that it's a team dynamic, so if you're rewarding someone, that also sends signals to the others. So that's something you need to be cautious about. Whom do you want to reward in public so that other people are seeing it? Or you do this on a one-on-one level. Hey, I really have seen that you have put a lot of work in the last couple of weeks. Thank you very much for this. A thank you goes a long way. So you don't need to put always a new salary, something into place. It can be very, very simple. Recognize that someone is doing something good and enforce this doing something good by recognizing that you have seen it and you really like what they're doing. The next is foster a positive work environment. This goes into how do you build an inclusive environment for your team. And this is very important in a hybrid environment. Some people are working from home, some people are working in the office, some people are traveling, and of course then you have jobs that are in the front of the business, which can be a store, a factory, whatever. This can go beyond the work itself. So you need to connect team members differently together so that it helps them to have a great work experience. The next one is super important. Motivation is changing for people over time. I can speak for myself. Sometimes I like to get recognition from the outside. Sometimes I don't need it at all and I can drive to things that I'm pursuing myself. Motivation is something where you need to feel yourself into the team members and into the team as a structure to understand where the team is right now, so you can help them by all the different topics that we have looked into. I would love to hear when you felt motivated last time and what your manager did. Please let me know in the comments below. By the way, do you know how to give feedback? If this is of interest to you, click the next video. And until then, see you in the next video.